Good morning, everybody. Cheers. How is everyone doing? Yeah, I'm going to keep drinking coffee. Oh, some faces I haven't seen in a while. Hello, Sergeant Bond. Hey, Kevon. Echo. Is there an echo? Oh, well, it's morning for me. It's 6:30 in the morning for me. Quack. It would appear doing a bit better than me. Yeah, I'm still pretty sick. Yeah. Well. Yeah. It's okay. Well, it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Apparently, so they say. Sorry, I'm just going to drink my coffee. I really need coffee this morning. I'm just looking through the chat. I'll say hi to everyone in a moment. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to wake up today. Sorry about my voice, my nose, nasal, everything. Yeah, it's a bit of a rough recovery. So that's what I said, Dishipu. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Another night of way too little sleep. I'm sorry about that. You can blame Johnny for that. We haven't blamed Johnny for stuff in a while. So I've got lots of stuff to show you, as well as I really need to build my Nano S3s. I've not built any yet. I've had the PCBs sitting here for ages and not had any time or motivation either to build them, but I'm going to today, although it's quite complex, so we'll get to that in a moment. But I've got some other stuff to show you first. Johnny's Mon... What? Okay. Anyway. Sorry. If I stop talking this morning for a bit, it's because I'm out of breath. I'm still having problems with my breathing and my... yeah. Anyway. Sniper Elite 5. Johnny, we got time to play games? Okay, I'm going to say hi to folks in the chat. Yomba Prime, hello. Jack McMack, Embedded Hobbyist. Good insert time of day all. Yes, that's very cool. Jerry, Mr. England, hello. Paul, Braden, Beata, hello. Dave Odessa, Corwin, Peter S. in Colorado, hello. Kevon, Sergeant Bond, Siegfried, Quindor, hello. Johnny, Deshipu, David, X Micron, Dutch Taurus, hi. Scrolling, Rota, hello. Bruce, hi. DIY in the Ghetto, hello. Christian, Hippie Funk, I hope I got that right. If not, sorry. Paul, hello Paul's Projects. John Meeking, hello John. Hey Alan. And I think I've got everyone. Yes, I think I've got everyone. Did I say hi to Jishipu? I'll say hi again. Anyway. Oh, I just read what you wrote. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stranger. Yes, there's that too. Speaking of Stranger Things season 4. Oh my gosh. Binged the hell out of part 1. Wow. That was nuts. Hey Andy. Cheers. Might need to just keep the coffee running this morning. Johnny's got 6 followers on Twitch. Cool. Sorry. If I seem a bit scatterbrained this morning, well, that's also part of my slow recovery. Very slow recovery. Okay, so we should get started, I think. Well, I've still got the motivation. Johnny's an influencer.
Super sticker!
Oh! Alan, thank you. What was that for? Thank you very much. Oh, that's out of focus. Let me fix that. I still have to get something on the screen, on the logo happening when...
Super chat!
Crazy, crazy boys here. Hello. Good morning. 1,000, no, was it 17,897,108 seconds until Christmas. I haven't really lost my sense of taste and smell. Yuz has, but I haven't, which is good. But I'm having respiratory problems. I'm having problems breathing.
Absolutely sick of it.
Yeah. So I was the last in the house to get COVID. My kids thankfully went through it quickly, like they were, least impact. Yuz is on week 3 and she's still sick. She's getting better though. Her week 2 was pretty bad.
Absolutely says hot Ribena helped me.
Hot Ribena. Oh, I love Ribena. I haven't had Ribena in ages. Yum. Okay, I might get some today. I've been drinking a lot of hot water with honey in it. A lot of hot water with honey. Like getting up 3 times during the night to have to go to the toilet because I've drank so much water.
Super chat!
Johnny! Sex rules. 28.31 equals 20 Danish money. Oh, Danish. Now I'm hungry. Now I want a Danish. Oh, why does everyone mention food? I know it's not. I know I didn't mean it to be food. 5 of my kids got it. Me and my wife got it. No, body longer than 48 hours. Really? Oh. Okay. Well, like I know we've had some friends who've had it worse, but yeah, this really smacked me around. Alan, what are you doing? You just already did one. What's going on? For a Danish, thank you. Yum. Oh, I want a apple and berry, apple and something Danish. Oh, they make some nice ones at the bakery up the road. Sorry. I'm possibly too sick to be streaming today. I'm just letting you know if I start spluttering and coughing and sneezing, I apologize. But yeah. Anyway, it's been a rough recovery. Very scatterbrained. Very scatterbrained. Okay.
Super chat!
What's going on? Thank you, crazy boy. Danish for Yuz and for me. Thank you. Okay. Thank you all for the Danishes. Very nice of you all. I really appreciate it. You're going to make me fat. I'm going to get fat. Anyway. Okay, so let me start off by showing you some stuff first. I'm going to do the A word. I need to turn these...
DIY in the ghetto says making me hungry now.
Yeah, making me hungry now. Like I'm going to get tummy rumbling. You'll be able to hear my tummy soon. You had no taste or smell issues either? Yeah, I haven't really had any taste. Yaz can't smell at all. It's pretty funny. Okay, Alexa, turn on fire.
Absolutely says please pass on the best to Yas and the kids for a speedy recovery.
Thank you very much. The kids are good. The kids are fine. They just had like a mild cold. They got over it in about 4 or 5 days. Hey Rob. Hey Ezzy. Has Sion been looking after Sion? No, Sion doesn't look after Sion. Sion abuses Sion. Good to see you, Azzy. Hope you're well. So let me switch cameras. Which one? No, not that one. This one, except it won't be in focus. So I got my new... few things I've got. My new Test Jig PCBs arrived. which I've not opened, which I'll do that now. I've got some PCBs to open and show you. I've really not had time to do a lot other than just constantly manufacturing. But I did get 5 of these boards. I did get them finished. If I can get one out, that'd be good. Wow. Oh, it's bent a nail, as you do. Oh, they're all stuck together. I just want one though. It's because of this.
Absidy says, have you ever worked with ARM chips, CM?
Yeah. Well, the SAMD21 is ARM. It's a Cortex, ARM Cortex 0. So a little bit, but not really. None of the higher end ARM stuff. I kind of got started with the ESP32s, 8266 and 32, and didn't really look back at the ARM too much. So these are the same, should work with my Stencil. Nothing's really changed electronics wise, but I managed to cut that really big hole out, which sits right above where the Pi sits. Let me zoom out a bit. We should get some more light. So that should have let some more airflow there, and then obviously the cutout at the back here, so less overhang. So I'm going to want to assemble one of these at some point, but I've got these in, which is good, just 5 of them. I'm not going to throw away these current chest jigs, I'll make some more. So that's cool. But what's even cooler is I got these in. So I did finally, took me a while, but I settled on making 4 of the 3-up boards as prototypes. What are we smoking today? Hey Chris, we're not smoking anything. I can't even breathe normal air right now, let alone smoke anything. But we're going to we're going to assemble some Nano S3s, my first time. But I wanted to show you some stuff first. So I ended up with 6 designs of the 3-ups, and Pi. What are we talking about, Pi? And so I got 4 of them made. So this is the side-by-side 2 with the proto area and the click area. So I just got them done with hassle for now, just to see how they go. Of course I've got stencils for them as well, because this is all surface mount here. So I got that one done, and then I got... So these have to be assembled as well, assembled and tested, and then I have to decide which ones I'm going to make. I don't know if I want to make all 4 of them, but you know, different people want different types. If I can get them out. Okay, and then there is the side-by-side 3 plus proto. Hey, Idirian, hello. Chusum, I think. I hope I got that right. So this is the proto plus a 3-up, where you got a double pin, double row header here, and then single and a single. And of course all of these have got VBAT, like battery connector, and 2 stemmer connectors. And then I also did this one, which is just a standard side-by-side by 3. So this is like the original one I had, but again, all surface mount, so no soldering on them, which is good. And then again, got battery and got stemmer on the side. And the last one I got was was this one, because I just like it. I think it's cool. That's a side-by-side 2 with a proto area, and again stemmer and VBAT, and the stemmer, the 2 stemmers are connected to 2 sets of I/O. So obviously depending on which board you plug in will dictate which I/O it is. But So technically you could run 2 buses, or you could run something else on the other ones. So they're the 4 ones I got made. Can I fit them all in the screen? The camera? I can. And I have to decide which ones I'm going to do. I don't necessarily want to stock all 4 of them, but maybe I will. I don't know. And they've all got to be assembled. I've got plenty of headers. I bought... hang on. I may have enough headers. Let me switch camera. I might have enough. I might have bought a few thousand headers, so I don't think that's a problem. These are single row and double row of 11 and 12 pin headers. Buses come in 3 at a time, not 2. What? It's been many years since I've been on a bus. So, yeah. I'm not going to be able to pick and... Well, some of it I can pick and place, but I'm not going to be able to pick and place those headers. Not unless I make custom trays for them and stuff. Do I have enough footers? Right. Headers and footers. And I kept all the backs of them pretty much blank. They all just say, make something unexpected on the bottom. And that's pretty much it. No labels. You don't really work from that. And I opted to only have ground plane on the bottom, not on the top. There's no ground at all on the top in terms of copper, because they were just gonna be a nightmare to reflow. So anyway, I need to make up a set of these, and yeah, make sure they all work. But let's get to the star of the show. The star of the show is my Nano S3s. Look how tiny that is. Let's get closer. Okay, sorry about how dirty my mat is. So, that is my Nano S3 board. Let's focus it. Come on. And give an example, that's my Nano, my current Nano. Now the Nano S3 is slightly longer, just ever so slightly longer, because I had to squeeze some filtering components in on here as well. Get some more light. Ziz, light! Can't get any brighter. Might have to lift my... Okay, maybe to go there. And then if I give you any, if I put here is a tiny S3 as an example. So that's a tiny S3. There's my Nano S3. And this has everything that has, except no USB connector, and of course no buttons. So that's pretty crazy. No, just prototypes are green. There's no point doing black prototypes. They cost heaps more. Black is more expensive than green. And these are very expensive PCBs because of the castellated edges. So there's 3 sides of castellations. So I need to build one of these today. I've not built one, but even if I build one, I can't test it because I also need to build an adapter for my test jig to be able to even plug it in and test it. And so to do that, I not only need to do the surface mount area, but I need to put the flexi pins on. So I have 3D printed, hey Keen, I have 3D printed a little jig, which I'm hoping will help me assemble those. And I don't know if I have enough flexi pins though. I don't know if I've got enough. Does anyone know if I've got enough flexi pins? By the time I lose, 3,000 on the floor, I might have... Anyway, yeah, I've got enough. Lots of flexi pins. Be friendly all soon. See you on. Thanks, Pat. I felt better Sunday morning and tested positive. Wife yesterday too. Feeling a lot better today though. Well enough to at least watch someone else work. Okay, that's really great. That's good to know. Sorry. Apologise. I'm not going to have time to quickly mute when that happens. Yeah, it's affecting different people, different amounts. Hi Renee, how you doing? Ooh, Alan just ordered 2 Pro S3s. Yay! Don't inflict my whole office is infected. So, I've set up a stencil. Can I tell you something? I got the worst stencil ever from JLC PCB. So, I ordered this stencil electro-polished, and not only did it not come electro-polished, but there were just burrs and all the, the drossy area, like when they cut out the sheet, like all the burnt bits and everything else were on the stencil. It was disgusting. So I had to actually sand it back myself. You can see all the sand marks on it. Like the stencil was unusable, and maybe under the microscope you'll see some leftover on the bottom. You can see all the burn marks. Can you see the burn marks? Hang on, let me put it under the microscope. I'll show you. Anyway, I was really disappointed. Like, this is a super fine pitch board, and let's see if I can show you. You might not be able to see under the microscope the discoloring, but like I can see it here. Like all these, especially the QFN pads, they're all discolored like that, you know, the burnt metal color. At least it's smooth on the bottom, but the top was like, I could, you know, if I run my finger along it, like it would cut my finger. It was really, really bad, and I had to sand it. This is upside down. Oh, my camera's upside down. Oh well, we'll work it out. I had to sand the board down, but have a look at the pads. The pads are all cut the wrong size. Like it's just really terrible. Like, it should be okay for the prototypes, but if you just look at the alignment, like, see these pads, they're totally off. They're not in the right spot. It's bizarre. So what I have to do is get the board in. I 3D printed a little holder for it, and then I got to get the board in the best position possible. Like if you look at some of these pads, I'm gonna have to just fake it. Like if I line up, like the antenna pads are lined up, and like, oh, I moved it, and the PS RAM pads and these pads here are lined up, but then look down here, look at the corners. You see the black? Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Hang on. Like they're not even aligned, and they're oversized. And then look at the LDO. The pads. Look at it's just and look at these pads here. They've completely destroyed. It's just a really terrible stencil. I've not got a bad stencil from them like this in a really long time. But it's like they got their measurements wrong with their CAD file. So it should be fine. I'm just going to use low temp paste for it. Get it the best I can. I don't know if it was out of... I don't think it was out of focus. Well, I don't know. And the pads are just the wrong size on the QFN. Just everything is just... Anyway, whatever. It'll be good enough. Anyway, it's a bit disappointing. Ever tried stencil plus jig with... What do you mean stencil plus jig with Kai kit. Hey Dale. Hey Sean. O'Shaughnessy. I hope I got that right. Hey Brad. I'm missing a whole lot of people. Haven't watched my vids in a while. Silicon shortage is definitely affecting all sorts of things, but not really my videos. Hey Alex. Did I say hi to Keen? I think I did. Check your stencils. I haven't seen... Yeah, I use KaiKit a lot. Jack Mac just posted. Like, I panelize all my boards in KaiKit. It's great. I love it. And I sponsor the project as well on GitHub. You can just look at it. It's not even close. Look at the QFN pads. It's really disappointing stencil. Anyway, I'm going to stencil up. I'm using, yeah, as I said, low temp paste. Where did I put my, here? And we should just get going on this. So I need to build. Hey Johan. Oh, with no, I don't need registration marks. Registration marks don't help because then they need pins, and I can't pin these. And for prototypes, this is not a problem really. And for my normal stenciling, I've got my stencil, my vacuum bed that I use. So yeah, I don't need registration marks. It's just disappointing. Like for such a tightly packed board. You can see here, like it's just not aligned at all. So anyway, okay, let's do this. I'm going to use my No Clean Chip Quick. This one, because my water-based low temp is expired. Paste isn't very good anymore. The problem with this paste is it is really, really wet, and it definitely overpastes too easily. I've got to be very careful. We'll see how we go. And I'm only using the low temp stuff now because I can't be bothered turning my oven on. The pitch 0.4mm. QFN. Hello, Pat. Yeah, Chip Quick, like the low temp stuff is great for prototyping. It's not good for production though. I need to move the microscope out the way just for a moment. I'm sorry, because I can't get my squeegee under. I've got to be careful not to do too hard, as I said, because the paste. Oh god, shocking. Yeah, that was really shocking. Okay. Well, here we go. Really don't want to overpaste it. If I can avoid it. How does that look? That's okay. Bit hard to see, reflective. Definitely good enough. Good enough for this exercise. If I can get the board out, that'd be great. I'm trying to think where to grab it from. Probably there. Stick it on my turntable. Okay, let's put the paste away. It's pretty light on the top row of the QFN.
Jack and Max says top left pads for the S3 are a bit off.
Okay, just a prototype board, folks. I think it will be fine, but I'll have another look in a second. We'll get a closer look once it's on the turntable. The lighting underneath the microscope doesn't help either, but let me just move this out of the way. And move this out the way. Okay, My turntable's a bit dirty. You can all see, but okay, let's get it in focus. I think it's an optical illusion. The all the pads have got paste on it. The paste is actually good. It's an optical illusion of where you think there is paste and where there isn't paste. This is back to front, by the way. My camera, for some reason, is reversed in here now. Let me see if I can rotate it 180 degrees. Okay, that's better. So it's definitely got paste everywhere on all the pads. It's good. The paste is good. But you can see, like, the registration on that component there is perfect. On these components here are perfect. And then over here is perfect. But then the LDO is off. Anyway, it's fine. And the paste is already slumping because it's not the best paste in the world. Anyway, excuse me. What have I missing? Just move my chat over so I can see it. Okay, so let's assemble this. I've actually got a Kai kit, the I-bomb, that I can go through. But I'm not going to be able to get that on the screen for you to see while I'm working. I'm sure you'd rather watch me do this, watch me assemble, than watch me look at the screen. Okay, so we should get started. Okay, I need that in front of me, and let's go. Try to keep this in view the whole time if I can for you. Alien invasion? Where? Who? Okay, I hope I've got enough components here as well. Okay, so let's start. I need some assembly music. Oh, I didn't clear my tweezers. Okay. Silly Sion. Try that again. Okay, these are 100 nanofarad caps. Very close to the QFNs. Then we'll catch the meteor shower. What? Hey Jacob! There's I didn't know that there was a meteor shower. Yeah, these are 0402. Oh, lost my tweezers. A meteor shower. Where was that viewable from? Oh, it is raining big time outside right now. Not sure if you can hear the rain. Okay, so that's the point ones. 1, 2, 3. Have I got them all? 3, 4, 5. I hope so. And then there. Yep. Okay. 1 microfarad caps. Although I might need to move some of these to a 2.2 microfarad. But we'll see. I've got caps all over the place here. Yeah, well, no, 0402 is not too bad by hand. I need a microscope to do it though. My eyesight is not good enough to do without a microscope anymore. It was for a little while, but no more. Okay, and these are for the decoupling for the LDO. Ooh, I wonder if I've got LDOs. Open ones anyway. No. That is for the 100k resistor. Okay, so that is the 1 microfarad caps. Very hard to see, very glary. Okay, 15 picofarad caps for the loading caps for the crystal.
Jakub Grunak says, hey, how do I set that blue waves effect on the logo?
The which effect? Are you after? Blue. What do you mean the blue waves? All the different commands are on the screen. Do you own an SMD pick and place or plan to buy one in the future? Cool. I have a full production line in my garage. A full 8-head pick and place machine in my garage. Check my videos. Look up. Yeah, you'll see that I got. Yeah. Made a few videos about it. Whoop. Drop that. Okay, I'm starting to do this out of order a little bit. I don't know why I'm looking at the at iBomb, because I kind of know where all the parts are. So yeah, I do all my own assembly, my own manufacturing of all my products. So I've got a reflow oven and a full-on pick and place machine in my garage. Oh, the Ukrainian flag. Right, yes. Hey, Electronic Smoke, UK. 100k resistors, which I have none in... Oh, actually, I might have... I put some in the other day. Okay. So the Nano S3 has, as I said, everything on it that the tiny S3's got, and the Tiny Pico Nano. So it's got all the battery management stuff on here, LDO, PSRAM, the works. It's you just need to supply your own USB connector, whichever one you want, and of course a some buttons for reset and boot. Will there be a pink LED? No, I don't have any 0402 pink LEDs, unfortunately. The smallest I've got is 0603. Or is it 0805? Okay, so... and you'll also need to supply your own 5.1k resistors if you go a USB-C connector. Okay, 3.3k goes over here for the battery charging. This board is definitely packed in, let me tell you. I need a Schottky. If I can get one out of the container. Why don't you want to pick up? Okay. So Schottky. These are new ones I'm using. I've been using for quite a while, but these are 1 amp rectified Schottkys. I can't find any pink 0603 LEDs. Going to send some to Henry so he could use them in his live streams. Yeah, I've got 0805s, quite a few of those. I've got only a few 0603 lefts. I can't seem to find any. Cinema oven is fixed. What turned out to be the problem? So my reflow oven isn't really fixed. It's hit and miss. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't get up to temperature. It's the fact is the Iron 6 is like it's pushing, like it can only go to 300 degrees. It's the maximum it can do, which is the minimum I need for reflowing SAC 305. So it's really about the fact that I'm at the limit of the capability of the oven. And I really need a bigger oven. Bigger as in volume and bigger as in power output. But I have no place to stick one. And I'd need 3-phase, which I don't have here. And yeah, and they're also very expensive. Okay, so excuse me, just looking. I need another 100k. So just sometimes my oven will get to temperature and sometimes it won't. This really struggles. What's the 4-pin black square? Yeah, that's the LTO. This one here. That's my regulator, 3.3 volt regulator. I thought you were getting shot of the couch. What? Who? What? Where? What? Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. I need a 0 ohm resistor. So right now, I'm not. Obviously, I can't put a matching network on. I need to actually match these boards still. And that's a whole different fun and games, but so for now I'm just going to stick a 0 ohm resistor just to bridge the matching network. And this matching network is quite complex. Okay, that is bridging the matching network. So I need PSRAM, I need to put a power LED. The LED sits outside the can. There's no point sticking it inside, you won't see it. But I'm a bit worried that it's way too close. I'm definitely worried that this is packed in too tight. Chips are tiny under the plastic. It's just a question of which packages you get. I need to... I don't know. I can't remember which orientation the LED is going to go. This should be good. So this board, this also has the RGB LED on it. Over here. But I cannot... Where is pin 1? I think that is pin 1. I think it goes this way. But I could be wrong. Oh well, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. What composite of paste are you using for low temperature? It's just, they're all, what's it called? Hang on. Can't remember They're all bismuth, so it's SNBI with silver. They're all bismuth based. Yeah. Tin, bismuth, and this has got a tiny bit of silver in it. Okay, PSRAM. Where are you? And then I need to go find an ESP32 chip. ESP32S3 chip. Which will be somewhere. And of course, oh, an antenna. We need an antenna. Antenna as well. Hello, chair. Hey, Braden, I'm using the wheels. I don't know if Braden, if you're still there. I got those wheels. They're a real pain in the backside. FN8. I keep, yeah, these are all lead free. All of my paste I use is lead free. I keep knocking the wheels, the locks on the wheels, and then I can't, and then my chair won't move. It's kind of frustrating. Okay, that and an antenna. Doop, doop, doop. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, so yeah, it's a really silly design on the locks, I gotta say. I think the direction they always face out, and I smack it with my feet. Yeah, mine are hard to set as well, but they still they still happen. Anyway, it's all good. They're nice wheels, for sure. For those that don't know what we're talking about, on one of the Discord servers, Braden linked to some wheels, replacement wheels for these chairs. And they're a much bigger wheel. They're much better for moving around on carpet and stuff. They don't chew up the carpet. And, right, I might buy some that don't have locks, because I don't ever lock them. So I didn't realise that you could get without locks. So I'm going to rebuy some more. But they're really cool wheels, but they got the lockable ones, and I knock them with my heels, and then my chair's locked, and then I can't move my chair. It's really frustrating. Okay, I think that's everything. So all these components here are all matching network and filter components. So I don't want those now, and everything else looks like it's on here. And then you can see the areas around the outside for a can, which of course I don't have a can designed yet. And the holes on the left and the right are guide holes for the RF can. Where do I source my ESP32S3 chips? From Espressive. I buy directly from Espressive. Okay, so I need to get my oven on. I'm going to have to stick this board on another board to reflow, because it's too small, obviously, to fit on... what am I going to use? That'll do. It's too small to fit on the grill. I need to see if I can pick this up and get it on a PCB. This will be a challenge. Where are another pair of tweezers? Okay, here we go. Watch me wreck it now. Oh, no. Okay, I'm just putting on a Laser Shark PCB, like that. I'm going to stick it in the oven. Hopefully I won't drop it when I walk over. Okay, wow. It is 7 degrees. 7 degrees in my office right now. Wicked. Okay, I'm going to mute for a second. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Speaking of ovens, how's the Reflow Master coming along? Reflow Master Pro is done. We finished some last software things the other day. Here is the Pro with a brand new case. And it's a snap fit case. And there it is inside. And I was actually going to, if all goes well today, going to do a production run of them today. So, yep. It's been really close for a while. We've had a couple of outstanding software bugs to fix, which have been fixed now, as of a few days ago. So, that's pretty exciting. Have I mentioned Everything Everywhere All at Once? Yeah, great film, wasn't it, Beata? Really, really good. Hello, Andre. Yeah, really enjoyed it. So for folks who want to know what I've been doing, really, with my life over the last while, apart from being sick, really bad timing, making thousands of boards for Swarm, for SpaceX. I'm not sure if you can see. Panels and panels and panels and panels and panels and... Yeah. So these are boards for... So this is a custom tray I'm working on, although this is too thin. I've got thicker EVA foam, but these are custom laser cut trays that I'm making to store and ship the boards that are going to Swarm. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. So as well as making so many thousands of those, I've also been making thousands and thousands of other boards for orders and stuff. So something quite exciting, that box there is going to Berry Base. So Berry Base are coming on board as a reseller of my boards, and Berry Base are in Germany. So you'll be able to buy my boards directly, or some of my boards directly in Germany, which is pretty exciting. It's my first EU reseller. So I know many of you in the EU have been buying from Pimeroni. Yes, I know they're not in the EU, but you've been buying them, like been buying from Pimeroni and shipping in, because that's been the easiest way. But soon you'll be able to buy from inside the EU, which is pretty cool. So my pick and place has been running non-stop. Seems there are pink LEDs in this stream. Well, there are pink LED. There's a pink LED on my test jig. Whoops. Can you see the pink LED on my test jig? But yeah. Cold coffee. Not great. Okay, almost, it's about to go beep. And then we need to start working on one of these, because I won't be able to test it without it. I can't even power up one of these boards without the adapter. Beep. Let's go grab that. Door is open. So, we need to assemble one of these. Where's my stencil? Beep. Beep, beep. Hey, Alan. Morning. Hey, Mike. Will I make free the software? Will I release the software for the Reflow Master Pro? Unsure at the moment. I'll give access to the code to those that buy the Reflow Master Pro, but right now I'm not looking at making the code base open source, but possibly. We'll see how we go. Hey Graham. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's freezing. It's freezing this morning. It's like 7 degrees in my office. That's with the heater on. Ooh. Breathing logo. There's probably going to be some rework required on this board because this paste doesn't reflow as nicely as my water-based ones.
Cable Tie says you need a new heater then.
Hello, Cable Tie. Hey, Capo Steve. No, there's no snow. Doesn't snow. Doesn't snow much here. I need a new... Yeah, no, I've got it on low. I'll explain in a moment. Okay. Because the heater is right here, up, and it's got to like heat my whole office. Well, you've seen the office, Peter, and so to make this area warm, I have to put it on too high. Like it becomes too hot, too uneven. So I much prefer having it on low. Which makes it quiet as well, and then it slowly spreads around. So it will warm up. It'll be warmer in here. Like it's 7 degrees down that end of the office. I don't like having the heat belting on me like some people do. Okay, so board is done. Let's have a look.
Cable Tie says fair enough.
So, how did the let me smooth this out of the way. And let's take a look at the board. Really needs to be in focus though. Whoop, wrong way. Okay, except that's not in focus. So that actually reflowed fine. No issues. Cool. Surprise, surprise. So my camera's rotated again. No, keeps... Need to lock it. Oh, that's really annoying. Hang on a second. See if I can rotate this thing. Whoops. Sorry, I'm just doing surgery to my camera mount. If I can get it straight, it would be really nice. Okay, that's better. Ish, I hope. So, yeah, that's come up pretty well. No rework required. Good. Where did I have the PCB? This is from JLC PCB. So, and very expensive PCB, as you can see, with the castellated edges on 3 sides, which JLC charge a mint for. Cool. So now, no rework. Don't worry, there'll be rework. I need to make one of these now. I need to stencil up, and I don't even know if this is going to fit properly, if my new pin layout is going to work. It's not that many wires, not as many as I could have gone. Definitely could have made them denser. No, because I sanded the stencil. No, well, I said that the stencil wouldn't be a problem, but it still wasn't great. Like, it's over-pasted some of the pads, for sure, because of how big the apertures were. But that's okay. Hey Max, is Toaster Oven V2 out? You mean Reflow Master Pro? Yeah, I just showed it before. It's not out. I'm hopefully going to be manufacturing a whole... I've already got some I've made. They are for patrons, and then I'm going to be hopefully manufacturing today of those. Will you later place the shield with the heat gun? Well, eventually, yeah. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. But no, I'll probably just it'll get reflowed again with the heat shield on. It really depends on a lot of things. I don't know. Right now, I'm not. This is just a prototype, and I don't even know if I'm going to go into full manufacturing on this, yes or not. So, yeah. Okay, I need some boards to tape down so I can stencil up this adapter. I'm trying to think. I wonder if I can just do it in this. Maybe I can... Whoa. Shiny. Okay, let me just get some tape. Now, misplaced my tape again. The Swarm boards are S2 based. They're a derivative of the Feather S2. The S3 is still a bit new for what they want to do, and that they need something that's 100% reliable and will work with their existing code and everything else. Where did I put my scissors? Oh, I put them away in my drawer. Wow, shock horror. Okay, so I normally don't have a stencil for my adapter boards, but in this case I do, because I've got a USB connector on it, USB-C connector, and I really didn't want to have to hand solder that. So okay, let me just quickly do this. Feather S2 minus a whole lot of bits that they're just not using. Like, you know, like we're talking about a massive quantity of boards, and so every component I can pull off the board saves them money. You know, it's that whole scale thing. You know, if you save 10 cents a board, big deal. But then if it's 10 cents a board on 5,000 boards, 10,000 boards, 100,000 boards, well, you know, that really adds up. So there's just stuff that they just weren't using. Okay, paste good, paste. This time I get my paste good. Do you plan to FC certification on the Nano S3 someday? My plan is to make them certifiable and to potentially certify them. Potentially, yes. I don't know. Like, it's really hard. Yeah, I don't know. Certification is very expensive. But yes, my plan is the reason there's a spot for a shield and the reason I've got full filtering and everything else on there on the RF side is to make them certifiable. Take 1 olive out of 1,000 jars. What? Oh, we're talking about the savings thing. Okay, good. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that pasting. See? That was a good stencil from them. Okay. Let's now bring this back. Actually, I don't even know. No, I will actually. And let's focus. Okay, cool. This I'm going to put a pink LED on. Conversate, did the swarm boards require PB paste? What do you mean? I only do lead free. I don't know what you mean, Brayden. Pink. Have I made any feather wings? No. Oh, well, no. There are so many feather wings already out there. Why this pink? Oh, I've got some other. Okay. Start off with a pink LED. Except... Right, that way. Pink LED for Johnny! Yay! And we need a... I just realised I don't have any... Need to get some 0805 components. And I have to find my... Okay, so we're going to make it a really bright. How bright are we going to make the LED? Not too bright. Oh, this is not going into space. These boards don't go in space. These are for their ground stations, for their satellite stuff, for their IoT stuff. Okay, I'm going to go with 2.2K. And I need a 0.1 microfarad cap. I need to find my EEPROM chips. I think I know where they are. And I need 5.1K for the USB connector. So this. Oh, I also need for the stat pin. So I ended up just doing 0805 components on this board. Because, I don't know, I've got a stack of 0805 components. Hey Ian! And didn't really want to, there was just no need to go smaller. They feel so big though, so big. Okay, my stat pin. So what colour LED are we doing for the stat pin? We're going to do pink there as well. 2 pinks. We can do 2 pinks for the stat pin. 1 for the stat as well. Johnny, what do you reckon? Is that too much? 2 pink LEDs? Yeah, I asked Johnny. All pink. Okay, we're going to do another pink. Sounds good to me. You know what? I don't want to freak anyone out with having orientation different.
Rick the Almighty says pink is always the good choice.
Pink. What about UV? I've got a UV LED. Okay. Okay, I need an I2C and I need a USB connector. Okay. Test jig stuff. Now once this is reflowed, I then need to work out how I'm going to get the those pins on. I've got 2 different, yeah, not these ones. Where are my other? No. Can't find my EEPROM chips. Did I leave them out somewhere? I probably did. Oh no! Where are my EEPROMs? Disaster. Come on, where are they? I didn't put them away. No way I would have put them away. That would be inconceivable. No, they should be in here. I've got that type. Oh, here we go. Wait, no. Empty packet.
Ian Scott Johnston says see and loser stuff just like I do.
It's an empty packet. No! How do I have an empty packet? Uh-oh.
Keen says, can you steal one from an old jig?
Alan Madsen says ask Sam.
Sam won't know where these are. Oh, hang on. I got him. I got him. I got him. All good. They were buried on the bottom. Buried on the bottom. But I don't know why they weren't in the bag. That's really frustrating. So I'll put them away properly next time.
Max says my parts database say they are under the couch right pillow.
Tony Lemon says the secret to finding something is to look for something else.
Hey Tony. It's not a bad idea that, actually. Okay. Whew. That was lucky. Lucky that was. I knew they'd always be there, but still, bit of a panic. Okay, now I just need a USB connector. I'm putting it straight
Ian
away.
says everything will turn up next week.
Back in the bag. It's in the bag. Back where it's supposed to go. Put it away that time. Yay. Okay, USB-C connector. Okay, watch it squish the paste through. That's okay. Bloop. Okay, good. This board is going in the oven. Let's do that now. Wow, we're rocking it today. See, it's now 14 degrees in my office. So the temperature has gone up slowly. Okay, put everything away. Switch my view. Okay, so that should be all of the stenciling I have to do today, hopefully. If I just put these away. Sorry, apologies. Put this away. Now, I gotta somehow, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be fun. Well, I know how I'm gonna do it, painfully. I have to somehow get all of the flexi pins into this and then into the adapter. I think this is going to be the most painful thing ever to watch me do. Are the EEPROMs pre-programmed, or do you... No, I do that on the test jig. And I don't even have any code or anything set up for this. So even if I get the adapters going, I'm still going to have to do more work to even know if this board works. So it's going to be slow process today, folks. Fidgety flexi pin time. Yeah. So I don't even know if I can load these in beforehand or... So I'll explain what this is, really. So if... Look at my... And no, I can't use my Nano one. Well, not easily anyway. But this is my Nano adapter board, my old one. As you can see, it's pretty grimy. These are pins I bought ages ago. And this has actually got this at the back. And this is used to keep the pins separate because the slots are too wide, because JLC can't do thin enough slots, right? And it's no different really on this. The slots are the same width. So my plan is that I'm probably going to have something on the back here to brace the pins anyway. So maybe I can use it to load them as well, but probably not. And so the pins are... They've got to go in like this. I don't know if even if you'll be able to watch me do it. I can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, let me do this under that. Okay, so the pins got to go in like this. So they stick up like this. And then they're going to be soldered in place. It's going to be a nightmare. Like an absolute nightmare. Disbit Looney, go follow. Everyone go join, go follow Johnny on Twitch. Johnny's been twitching. He's been playing games. So like, I don't know how this is going to work, because once I put one in, I'm going to end up knocking the other ones. I think. Yeah, like I can't even hold them with the tweezers. So I'm going to have to mount... I've got an idea. Anyway, I'm not doing it on this one. I'm going to do it on the one that I'm currently reflowing. So let's just wait for that to finish. This is definitely going to be a tricky thing to do. But like possibly I can preload them. Maybe. Preload them into the plastic like that. I don't know. Okay, so the reflow is finished. That is just open the door. I mean, these are so close together. I just don't even know how I'm going to load them in. And how I'm going to align them all. Like that. Maybe. So my castellations are 1.27 millimeter, not 2.54. So these are really close together. Like there's 4 of them, but as you can see, they're not all straight. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to just slot this over the top. Like I really doubt it. Like even if I get these ones in, I don't think I can get the other side in. The little pins. Anyway, it's going to prove a challenge. See, they're all slightly bent differently as well. I'm not sure if you can see, but you know. Wow. Anyway, we're going to try it. I can't do anything unless I can grab these. Try to grab with the tweezers by the end that will be soldered. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so here is the reflow board. Move these out the way just for now. So reflow is good. Now these don't technically need to be cleaned, it's no clean paste, but I probably will put it all in the ultrasonic cleaner afterwards. But that looks good. So what I'm thinking of doing is, because the pins stick out both directions, sad day, username cable ties taken on Twitch. Oh no. Catch you later, Brayden. Thanks for joining. I'm going to put some standoffs on the board. And I'm going to place them in upside down. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. So I've got these really tall standoffs. I think they're 20mm standoffs. I'm going to just screw them on if I can. I've only got three posts, but hopefully it'll balance well enough that I can support it and if I can support it raised off and it won't fall, then maybe I can just insert them in. Slide the edges of 2PCB. Yeah, no, it's not going to be that easy. The issue is going to be how close they are to each other. I think. Like, I've done these before. Like, I've done... like, that was a nightmare to assemble. I only ever built one of those, because I swore I was never going to do it again. Okay, so that's raised now. Right, so it's going to potentially fall over. Actually, what I can do... Ooh, I know what I can do to make it not fall. I can do this. I need screws. I'm going to screw a PCB on the bottom. Always educational. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Braden? I know you gotta go. You gone? You're probably gone. That's okay. Okay, where's my screwdriver? Come on, balance. Ah, this is annoying. Hang on, I need something just to brace it. I know you can't really see what I'm doing. I apologise. I'm trying to just put a base on this. So it won't fall over. Or it won't fall as far. Right, so now it's a bit wobbly, but I can now hopefully load in these things. We're going to try it, except now it's not going to be in focus for you. Okay. So here we go. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to do my best. So that's all we can ever do, right? Is our best. Which in this case is going to be not good enough. Okay, that's one. I'm sure I'll get better at it. I've got to get the angle of approach to be better. Whoop. They're spring loaded, by the way, folks. So when they don't go in properly, they go flying out again. Okay, that's two. Who's timing me? Pinned across the room. Thankfully, I have a lot of them, right? Three. Am I getting faster? Four. I think I'm getting faster. Woohoo! Whoop, lost that one. Okay. So the reason I bought so many flexi pins, whatever, is flexi friends, flexi pins, was the idea is that I'd have a carrier board that people can buy for development and prototyping that uses these as well. But there is no way I'm going to hand assemble those. So I'd be supplying the adapter board, the carrier board, with separate pins, and people will have to solder their own pins on. How nasty is that? There's no way I'm going to sit here and do this for 100 or 200 carrier boards. Could you imagine? Oh, that one went in nice and easy. Even if I get really fast at it, it's just not going to happen. But I just got to get one set for now working. It all comes down to, as I said, some of these are bent closer than other ones, so they're less springy. But it all comes down to the angle I grab it on. Oh, that went flying across the room. I do not know where that went. I heard it hit something about at least 1.5 meters away from me. So that's gone, that pin, never to be found again. I'm definitely getting faster. Or time is slowing down. Oh. One of the two. Definitely need another coffee. Oh. Oh, we're caught. So for the short appearance, need to get some rest. No worries. All good. Thanks for joining. Meters and measurements used in Australia. Yes. Art Danyan. Hello. Good name. Yes, we are all metric here. None of that imperial rubbish nonsense. Sorry, but you know. Talk about stuck in the olden days. Yeah, almost got one side done. Oh, that's a bent pin. Maybe I should take that one out. That's bent. Not sure if you can see. But that is, yeah, it's out of focus. But that's completely bent, that one. I'm not going to use that one. Okay, that's halfway. Woo! Let's keep going. Might actually get this done before the next stream. So you can tell why I've been putting this off, right? Like, it's one of those things that I'll get to eventually. But every time I think about doing it, it's like, oh my god, I can't face sitting here doing this. There's a lot of work just to find out if the Nano works. Hey Andrew, why next time I'm barefoot in here? Yeah, probably. Next time I'm on my hands and knees looking for something on the ground, I'll stick my palm into it and stab myself. No doubt. Oh, this one's... Okay, I do not know where that went. That flung across the room. So that's two gone. Oh no, that's the bent one. I'm putting that one in the bin. Okay. That bent one is now been disposed of. That's also a bent one. Maybe not too bent. Okay, we're over halfway. This one's also a bit bent. This is still going to be soldered, don't forget. But once these are in, I'm going to get the black 3D print in place, hopefully, to hold them all straight, so I can solder them and make them all even. That is the plan. Oh, that one! Look how wide that one is. Oh, and I lost it. Another one on the floor. Okay, this one is also wide. Okay. On the last stretch. On the home run, no, home stretch. Right. Yeah. All imperial measurements are defined in metric. All houses are still built by inch. What? 7.5 minutes. Is that how long it's going to take for me to finish? Have you been timing me, Dutch tourist? That's cool. Far out. It's cool if you have. I caught that one. Come on. Okay. It's also bent, that one. Okay. Oh, 7.5 minutes so far. What? It's only taken me 7.5 minutes? No. Okay, I'm lost. Oh, okay. Oh. Almost there. How exciting. So if I do end up building the carrier boards myself, like this, they're going to be about $1,000 each, because that's how much I'm going to charge if I have to sit here and do this for every carrier board. Is that fair? I think that's fair. I'm definitely going to need to make an instruction video about how people can do it themselves with a good soldering jig. Oh, that one's bent. I wish there was an easier way. Oh, Dave's going. Catch you later, Dave. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was an easy...
Tony Lemont says sell them as a kit with spare pins. Lots of spare pins.
Yeah, lots of spares, that's right. So each one comes with like 5 times as many flexi pins for the ones people are going to lose. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. And I only lost... How many did I lose? 3? I think I only lost 3 or 2. Lost 2 and had to throw 1 out because it was completely bent. Oh, lost another one. Well, it's on the floor. Oh, actually I can see it. Okay, save that one. Oh, I just found another one on the floor. Found 2 on the floor, so now I've only lost 1. Yay! Yeah, I don't know what they're made of actually. I don't know if they're going to be magnetic or not. Oh, this one's really wide. The wide ones are really hard to push in. Oh, got it though, maybe. Okay, 4 more to go. We need Paul, the count. Paul's done these in the past for his boards. Oh, lost that one. No, found it on my desk. Okay, good. So far we've only lost one and had to throw one. That is way better than I expected. I should have done a poll at the start. Competition on how many I'd lose. Okay, 2 more. Are we having fun yet? One more. Oh yeah, yeah baby. Okay, that's all of them in, but I reckon I'm going to lose half of them when I try to get the black thing on. This could end up... This could be like fantastic, or it could be absolutely terrible. So, I have to somehow get this over the top. That side seems easy. Without pulling them out. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Maybe, or maybe not. Oh. One is not in the right spot. I can't see where it is though. Oh! Ta-da! Dun 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 dun! Yeah! Look at that! And now, look at how nice and evenly spaced they are. Oh! Can you see inside? Okay, there's one sticking up a bit high. So, I don't want this to fall off. Okay, yeah, you can see that there's a couple of them that are sitting a bit proud, hon. So, yeah, I need to... I want them all to be in the same spot. There's a couple of them are... So there's one here that's bent quite differently to the other ones. Like this one here. Like, I don't know if it's worth trying to rebend these in shape or replace them. I think they're going to be okay though. I really think it's going to be okay. So I now need to solder them all, which means I need to take the top off, or I should say the bottom off. Take these nuts off.
Doctor Who says a flexi pin's what you use if you want to make a programming jig for the S12E.
For the S what? 12E. Yes, basically, but that's, the pitch is not as fine, so yeah, they're a bit easier to probably assemble than this. This pitch is half the pitch of the, what that other, yeah, the 12E would be, or 12F. But yes, that's quite common. Okay, so there it is. Let's get that in focus for you. Now I still have to solder them. And I don't want to risk don't want to risk trying to stick a Nano S3 in there yet until they're soldered. Just trying to feel that they're all roughly the right height. And they are. So I'm gonna, let's solder this, shall we? I need a different iron tip. Definitely the wrong tip. Okay, turn my iron on. Thanks, Art Daniel. Hit it with a hammer. Hit it with a hammer! Nobody breathe. Right. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to even put my... Or maybe I will. Alexa, turn on Save My Life.
To play specific songs.
Alexa, stop.
Here's a station.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, turn on Save My Life. No, I don't want to stick a board in there right now. It'll push them out of place. They're sitting exactly where I want them to be right now. I need them to have flex. So I want them pushed against the edge, like they are. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I won't melt. Oh, actually, you know what?
Saxy Susan says my wife is like that, never shuts up when I tell her.
It's just sometimes really super inaccurate. Okay. Yeah, so if I put a nano in there right now, it's going to push the pins apart. And I don't want it to push the pins apart. I want it to, its soldering position to be as flexed as possible. This one here is not as good as the others, but... I don't even know if this adapter is going to work, by the way, after all of this, because it's the first time I've done this adapter in this format. It's not quite like my other ones, because D plus and D minus and stuff don't go through the USB connector. Well, it's complex. They do, but anyway, we'll see. Right, I realised something that I'm missing off this adapter. I didn't put a boot and a reset button. That could be interesting. I mean, that's all done through software on my test jig, but I've got no way of overriding it. So that's probably something I should have added onto this board, is a reset and a boot button. Damn, that could bite me in the backside. I mean, I could jerry-rig one on if I need to. Okay. Needs a clean, but let's see if the board goes in. Alexa, turn off Save My Life. Okay, true time. And it might be a little hard to get in to start with because they're very flexed at the moment. So it needs to kind of been worn. Yeah. They kind of almost need to be bent out of shape a bit. Just to give it a bit more flexibility to start with. Next time, manicure before live stream. Oh, my fingernails and fingers are terrible. I don't care. Definitely not getting enough vitamin D or vitamin A. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute nightmare to get in place. I knew this was going to be the case. Maybe I can start by it's just going to take some. Okay, I mean, look at that. It's in, but it's going to, until it gets a bit of wear, and it's going to be quite stiff.
Cable tie says the pins need to be open enough at the top to allow the board to go in flat.
Correct. I need to, that's right. So with these ones here, where they are, hang on, there's my, this took a lot of getting in the right spot where I can just go like this, right? And then when I push down, see that? It goes in, no problem. And then, ready for this? Woo! But these aren't as stiff as they used to be, right? These are really stiff. Really stiff. It's just going to take some time to get some play in it. Okay, so here comes the interesting thing. Let's now go over to here. And right, we're now upside down. I have to now fix this. Okay, so this is obviously set up for the swarm board, which is not going to work. Oh, I haven't put headers on. Shit. I need to put headers on so I can plug it in. Well, that's annoying. Okay, so headers. Ah, man. Where are my 20mm headers? My 20 pin headers. Female, male, 11, 14. Well, that's only slightly annoying. Minor detail. Well, I can't plug it in without it. So I need that. And where are my other headers? Where are my... Right, I have to cut some. So close. So close. What is the time? 8:30. Wow, almost 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay. So 1 and 2. Do we need a breadboard, or can I just hold them straight? I reckon I can almost just hold them straight. Okay, we're upside down again. That's annoying. Okay, let's just get a couple of pins soldered. Okay, that's pretty straight. Maybe. I'm going to get a breadboard to stick it in, just to be safe. A little breadboard, or a whatever breadboard. Is it straight? I think it is straight. I need to get that out. Okay, yeah, it was straight. It was straight enough, but now that it's in there, I'll just quickly tack it some more. Okay, get it back out of the breadboard. Good. And this one needs to go in. This will be the same. Trying to get that straight should be fun. Because I can't really see it. We've got one pin on. I don't think it's straight right now, but oh, perfect. Look at that. Okay, good. Let's just get these all soldered up. I should have turned my fan back on. Alexa, turn on Save My Life. Okay, much better. Definitely needs a clean. Okay. Now the good news is I can use this adapter for my regular Nano, Tiny Pico Nano, so I can finally sunset the other test jig that I have just for the Nano. Not that I'm making Nanos at the moment because of lack of parts, but okay. I need some general purpose SMD. Well, you match your flux to whatever your paste is, whatever your solder is. Alexa, turn off Save My Life. So yeah, you want to match it. So in my case, because I'm using, no clean, sorry, I'm using water-based paste, I've got water-based flux. I've actually got different fluxes, so that I use for different things. Okay, so now comes the fun part, and when I say fun, not so much. Sorry. Okay. I need, what do I need? I need, okay, coding. Open folder, test jig. Oh, did I already have one open, did I? I did. Cool. So, we're going to have to, one second. I'm gonna see if I can put this on the screen at the same time, so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and I need to okay. Oh. So we're going to unplug this one. We're going to plug this in. Really don't want to have the Nano in there to start with. Let's take it out. Well, we have power. We have pink LED. Yay. Cool. And so this will plug into here. Now we're going to have to set up some code for it. Set up some things. Okay, so Nano S3, and I'm going to make a new board. Trying to think which one I want to do it from. Probably from the tiny S3 as a reference. More space. So these are all my board definitions. Is it 9? Yep. And this would be Nano S3. Now I can technically flash it with my tiny S3 stuff, which I probably will for now. I have lost chat. Where is chat? Okay. Excuse me.
Honey Badger says you missed an S in the first NANOS3 conversion.
Nano S3, Nano S3, Nano S3, Nano S3. Thank you. Okay. So logo is overworked. Oh yeah, the logo is oh no, it's fine. Okay, so it doesn't know what the board is. Can you read that? So it's asking for me to select the adapter. So go through and select Nano S3, and now it thinks it's a Nano S3, and just to confirm, I'll stop it and restart it, and it should say Nano S. Interesting. Right. Load Nano S3. So yeah, that is good. I need to see if I can get this back in. Might need to do this under my microscope again. As I said, I need to bend them into place, or I need to yeah, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to give these a lot more flex. Sorry, I'm trying to get the board back in. As I need to get them more flexible, and that will happen over time. Is that on? I think this is in. Yep, okay. Sorry about that. So, power comes on, which is interesting. That shouldn't be. Right. I've done something to the jig. What have I done? Okay, I'm gonna power it down and back up. I was quite forceful then, probably a bit too forceful. Okay. Let's hope I didn't break. I might have stuck my finger on the screen and pushed on the screen too hard and broken the screen. That'd really suck if I did that. Hello, Citizen Blank. Okay. What? Okay, screen says boot. Whew, thank you. So, oops.
Siegfried Homanto says it is not difficult to spoil something when 1,000 eyes are looking at your hands when you work.
I know. Okay, so it's currently not on, as you can see. It shouldn't be. So if I hit full test, turns it on, and VBus present error. Interesting. Oh, right, none of the pins are set up. Okay, I can probably overwrite the... Can you slide the plastic between the two pins is slightly wider than the nano, drop the nano on, and then the plastic out from under. Maybe, I don't know. I can bend them into place. It's fine. Like it's. I had similar issues with my original one as well. Okay, I'm just going to turn off the VBus check just for the moment. This is a feature I added the other day. Okay, VBAT, set download, flashing. I mean, this may work, it may not work, I don't know. Mounting, well, it flashed the UF2 bootloader. Right, the pins are wrong. Obviously, the I/O is wrong. I have to do custom UF2 bootloader. And it's trying to mount, and it's not mounting. It's not resetting. I mean, I haven't configured this. It thinks it's. I've told it it's a tiny S3, which is not. It's the same specifications as a tiny S3, but all the pin out's totally different. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that this is failing right now, but it thinks it got UF2 bootloader on there. So, that's a good start. The RGB LED didn't work because the pins are wrong, and I might have the orientation the wrong way around. The LED on the board, yes, it does that. So when it does the VBAT check, it turns the battery on, and then it turns the 5 volt power off, and it reads the 3.3 pin and makes sure there's still power, which means that tests the VBAT, right? So if there's no 5 volts present and the battery is connected and working, then you get 3.3 volts out. If you don't get 3.3 volts out, then the battery's not working. So that's correct. That should flash on and off at the start when it's testing VBAT. So I need to do a custom UF2. Oh right, I know what I can do. So right now it's flashing the tiny S3, which is why I can't change that. That has to be tiny S3. That should make the remounting work, hopefully. So let's try this again. So this will fail the I/O test and everything else. So it's flashing the UF2 bootloader. It's successful. It's trying to mount it now. And it's going to be looking for tiny S3 boot. But I don't even know if I've got my reset pin, my I/O 0 and reset pins on the right pin for these. So I have to go and actually have a look. So I/O 0 is over here, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that's fine. And then reset is the second from the left. I'll leave you some loud noises. Catch you later, Jack McMack. So I want to go to my adapters.
Super chat.
Thanks, Jack McMack. Catch you later. Have a good sleep. Appreciate the super chat. Discard. So that's reset. So reset is on the right pin. So that is correct. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So have I got that the right one? I/O 0. Well, it's going into download mode, okay. It's because it's flashing it. So it just doesn't seem to be resetting it. Or it's not coming up. It's looking for tiny S3 boot, but it's not seeing it when it restarts. Okay, so what I should really do is... Right, it's going to take a lot of work for me to redo this. Maybe I need another coffee. Folks, I want him to stick around. while I redo the, I have to build new UF2 firmware and new Circuit Python firmware. I could probably not do Circuit Python firmware, but I need to do at least new UF2 firmware. So cable tie still here. Okay, Ollie's going to school. Bye. Cool. James, hello James. When did you rock up? Bruce is almost here. Jerry's here. Okay. Regulars staying around. John says coffee. Alan's still here. Junior's coming to UK in a few minutes. See you next time. Catch you later. Yeah, okay. I might do coffee, but I need to. Okay, so let's do some UF2 goodness. Okay, let me just get this ready, and then I'll go make a coffee, and we can do a toilet thingo. What? That did not work. Okay, let's try that again. New. Open folder. Tiny UF2. I must have clicked on the apps folder by accident. Right. Yeah, go away. Okay, so I'm going to need to duplicate this. I'm going to rename it to be Nano S3. And so Nano S3. I mean, I'll have to do all this later. Nano S3. I'm gonna need a new vid and PID, or new PID anyway. Yep, good, and good. And so I need to set the pins. Catch you later, Shippu. Catch you later, Quindor. Sorting dead computer stuff for recycling. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh, 3D printers. Okay, so I need to go back to here and okay, MTDI, MTMS. Oh, I hate that. MTDI and MTMS. Where is my... I'll do coffee in a moment, I promise. Okay, S3 data sheet. Okay, so data in is MTDI, which is 41. 41 and MTMS 42. That should make the RGB LED work. That does not get used. Okay. Good. So I'll start this building, and I'll go make coffee. Okay, cd/tinyuf2 libspidf export.sh. What? Oh, export.sh. Okay, cd ports expressive, and I want to make board equals unexpected maker. No underscore. Nano S3 minus J20 for fast. And off it goes. And it is building. It's building the UF2 bootloader. Oh, now James is going to sleep. Bye, James. Catch you later. I'm going to go make coffee. So, quick coffee break. Back soon. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully some of you are as well. Ooh, dropping frames now, but maybe recovering. Designing a wireless interface for what? Who? Oh, Andy Mouse is going. Bye, Andy Mouse. Is my stream stopped? Why does my preview in YouTube says my stream is not going? Are we still alive? I hope we're still alive. It'll suck if we're not.
Cable Tie says you're still live.
Yay, we're still live. Okay, that's good. Just my preview is just a spinning beach ball. Oh, no, it's now recovered. Lots of drop frames though, maybe. Okay, cool. You can hear me asking. Okay, sorry. I'm just going to mute for 1 second. Okay. I had a breakfast bar as well, and I've got my coffee. Yay. Get you, Jerry. Have a good sleep, mate. Hey, David. Okay, so did that build? It did build. Yay. So this built. So I need to go to where it is. Ports. Expressive. Build. We now have a Nano S3 folder. So I need to in my test jig, so in firmware, I need to make a new folder called Nano S3. No, cannot spell. Nano S3, and then in here we need a UF2 and a circuit Python. Okay, so in the UF2 folder we need to copy over the files. That one, that one, that one, and that one need to go in here. Okay. Nah, the CPU, that wouldn't have been causing an issue with OBS. I've got lots of cores. Okay, and so in terms of circuit Python, I'm going to, again, just stick the tiny S3 firmware in there for now. Because, again, it should be fine. I don't have to build circuit Python from scratch right now. It should be okay just to use that expressive build. I just need it in there so we can copy something. Okay, cool. So on my adapter board now, I just need to go and change these. I don't have a Stream Deck. I've got one of these touchdowns, one of Dustin Watts's touchdown, which I don't use because it's got some weird Bluetooth issues sometimes where it won't change things properly. Okay, so Nano S3 boot, and then this all needs to be Nano S3. Nano S3 Yep, and shipping files, that's fine for now. Now, I don't know if I've got the... Alright, so this failed to reset. I don't know if I've got the RGB LED on the right way. So this should be interesting. Not that one. Okay, so let's try flashing this again and at least see if we can get into UF2 mode. And see if the RGB LED works when that happens on board, if I've got the orientation correct. So set download, flashing. When it restarts, it should cycle the RGB LED, which it's not doing. So now, by the way, the board works in that it's powering up and I can flash it. It's not remounting properly, and I'll need to work out what that is, but it's flashing. I better make sure I've got the right chip on there, which means the USB's working, the chip's working, the crystal's working, the power paths are working, 3.3 volts is working, right? So in terms of does the Nano S3 work, yes. That's not even in focus. Wow, see on? There we go, that's a bit better. But it's not remounting. And so, a couple of things I need to check. I need to check the orientation of the LED. And the easiest way to do that is to compare it to my orientation of my tiny S3. And it looks like I have got the orientation wrong of the LED. That sucks. So let's just unplug this. I'm going to take the adapter out. I'm going to come over here. And so I have got the orientation wrong. If you look at the, oops, it's back to front, whatever. Look at that orientation there, and it should be the same as this one. So I need to change that. I can just hot air and change it, which is good. If I can find where I stuck my cork mat. Okay, let's fix the LED, so at least that works. Oh, this whole rotation thing again.
Keen says yay, rework time.
Rework time! I mean, I've got to rework something on the board, right? I can't make the board be perfect first time. Okay. It's low temp paste, so it should be nice and easy to do. Hopefully I haven't damaged the LED. I don't think so. And I should check the chip at the same time. You might need to reflux that. Yeah, I better stick some more flux on. Just a little bit, although this was no clean, I don't care. It's going to get cleaned anyway. It's not really in focus, is it? Sorry. Bit better. Okay. And that's definitely an FN8, the chip. So it's the correct chip. So the flash should be working. Stick it on my... Really? Let it cool down, and then I'll stick it back into here, and we'll try again No, I don't want to pull off the S3 and put it back on again. Sorry. Okay, back in. Let's go back to here. Okay. Let's see if this time we can make the LED work. The LED is still not working. Did we not tell it to the right pins? I wired something up wrong. MTDI 41 and 42. Power should be 42. Should be 41. 41 for the data, 42 for the power. Okay, let me just check the tiny S3. Open. Maybe I haven't got there. No. The orientation is now correct. Wait, it is correct, isn't it? Up. Yep. Unless I damage the LED. It's possible I damaged the LED when I powered it, when I had it rotated and powered it. So yeah, look, it could be kaput, but I also don't understand why it's not mounting. So it might actually not be that. It might be something else. Let's check the I need to reset it. Ground and so these two pins here should reset the board. If I short them, if I can even see what I'm doing in this light. Oh my god, I can't even see. I need my other glasses or more light. Okay, that should reset the board. And let's dev c tty star. Okay, so it's seeing a USB device of some description there. But it's not seeing the Nano S3 boot. So if I don't remember what command I call to mount it. Yeah, it's not mounting. So it's probably not lighting up because it's not mounting. Does S3 work in? Yeah, it should work in minus 10 degrees. Catch you later, John. Have a good night, mate. I think the issue is that it's not mounting, so it's not flashing properly. So what I can do is... See, I can't plug it into my computer and do it, because the whole way... Like, I don't have an adapter board yet, like a carrier board. And this test jig board doesn't have... Like, the power and the routing is different. I can't just plug it in and it'll work. It's using a load switch to power it for short protection. So, I can't just plug it in. But what I can do is maybe... maybe I can actually flash it from the command line. Actually, I should be able to just do this and see what it does. So it's flashing, staying in bootloader mode. So it's like it's not resetting it. And I don't know if that's because I've got a problem with the board. It's definitely not. Unplug it, plug it back in, let it power up. It's definitely not mounting, and do I maybe the reset? No, the reset should be. It's got to be pulled high because it's otherwise it wouldn't flash. So this is where the reset is. Look, yeah, are the pins making contact? I don't know. I think so. It looks like it. Like that should have reset the board. If reset is working. The UF2 stuff is definitely not working, so I wonder if... But we can talk to the board. Like... So I can do this, I can go erase, flash. And that just erased the flash, right? And I can do the flash ID, device 4017. Like it's working. Detected flash size 8 megabytes. It's ESP32S3. So it's definitely flashing the board, which means the board is working. I don't believe it's the signal. Like, yeah, and I can't, no easy way of adding the scope to that, to the pins. No, without touch. They're too close together. I couldn't get my scope. I couldn't hook up one of those pins with my scope without shorting another pin. Look, it is possible that the... Did I get my reset pin wrong? It's possible on the adapter. Like, there could be a problem with the adapter. Simple as that, right? As I said, I had no... It's a brand new adapter. Had no way of really testing it. Like, the reset pin is going to... Reset this a second across. But I can't see that being the problem because as I said, like if I physically short those two pins, right, that should have reset, assuming that trace is correct, that should have just reset the board. Alright, so staying in bootloader mode. It's a pity I can't query what the board is, what mode it's in. But it's definitely not. Like, this is more than likely an adapter board issue than anything else. Let me just see if I can beep out the reset line to make sure it's okay. Okay, the reset line is definitely there and it's okay. Now it's good night. Catch you later, Alan. Thanks for joining, mate. When did you order? Today? Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sorry. Yep, got it, Alan. All good. I'll ship it out. Ship it out today. So just bear with me. Right, okay, all good. Got a message from Swarm. Yep, got the order. Thanks, Alan. I'd beep out from the solder joint at the base of the pins to the pad on the... No, well, I just did from the adapter pin to the... well, I can do it from... Hang on. There you go. That's from the actual reset line on the chip to the adapter board. So that is working. But the fact is, if I turn off the power, right, there's no power, and then turn it back on, turns on the board, the RGB LED should be up and running if it was mounted. Not if it's mounted, if it booted. So now RX and TX, I might be able to. I've got RX and TX hooked up to pins on the test jig. I've never enabled that because I've never needed to. I might have to get that working to be able to see what the output is on this, or I'm going to need to just make a carrier board and go through this process again, soldering up just to be able to get it to work like a normal development board. So the reset pin, so when it does a board reset, so it's going into download mode. So to go into download mode, then the reset line has to be working. I can't mount this on Mac OS. As I said, the adapter is not... The way the adapter works, if I just plug this into the Mac, there'll be no power going through. The power doesn't come from the USB connector. Well, kind of. I mean, maybe I can. Let me try. Maybe I can... Actually, hang on. Before I do, let me just confirm. Ground. Possibly, I can plug this in. We'll see. May work, may not. Oh, and that mounted. Look. That worked and that mounted. So there's something else going on. Look, Nano S3 boot. Tiny UF2 bootloader 0.9.3 on tiny USB. ESP32S3 Nano S3 01. Unexpected maker Nano S3. So there's something to do with the test jig not liking this configuration. I wonder if yeah, I don't know what it is, but well, if that's the case, we should be able to try another S3 or the same S3 in a different tester. I don't have I've got one Nano S3 and I've got one tester. So yeah, no, there's no testing any other variant any other way. So I should be able to at least copy over CircuitPython and have something mount at least. So it's going to be a test jig thing, which, you know, no surprises there. Okay, so that's copying over. You can see the flashing. So the board works. Yay. It's not being held in reset. Well, it might be. I don't know why it would be, because it's being flashed the same way that the tiny S3 would be, for instance, right? Okay, we've got CircuitPython on it. It'll say tiny S3, but there's CircuitPython on here. let's I know what we can do. One moment, please. I'm going to put some code on it to make it cycle the RGB LED. Is that even in focus? There you go. It's better for you. Let me just put some code on. Copy. Paste. And these pins got to change. Oh right, those pins aren't exposed. Right, I'm not going to be able to make the RGB LED cycle. Sorry, because I need to do a different. It needs a different CircuitPython version. I don't have the I/O exposed for the RGB LED in the Tiny S3 circuit code, or the Swarm S2 one, so that's not going to work anyway. Bummer. But look, it's working. Like it's mounting. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to work backwards and try to work out why the adapter is not working. Like it could be. I mean, it could be holding reset. I just don't know why it would be, but let's have a look. So now reset's 3.2. I should switch so you can actually see what I'm doing. Ugh. And yes, it's upside down. Of course it is. Whoa, why can't I rotate it? Transform, rotate. Okay, so you can see here, in its current state anyway, we have 3.2. Oops, can you see that? Oh, lost the pin. 3.2 volts. Oh god, you can't see that because of the lighting. One more time for good measure. 3.2 volts. So reset is correct. It's not being held low. Something else is being held. I wonder if it's IO0. It could be IO0 that's being held for some reason. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So which one is IO0? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 11. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so that's low, which is correct. No, that is not correct. IO0 should not be low. So, Maybe I've got IO0 on the wrong pin. Oh, I bet you I do. I bet you I know what it is. What a biatch. Look, watch. This is a new change I put in recently. IO0 is on the wrong pin. So it will be on... I gotta count. I can't remember which one is which from the adapter. How low can it go? Well, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, it's on. So starting at 1. So 0, 11. So is it on 10? Could be on 10. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, start. Okay, flashing, successful. Mounting, here we go. Mounting, it mounted. Now it's copying. It was just IO0. Ah! Okay, copying, remounting. Of course, it's putting the Tiny S3 firmware on there, so it's going to fail. So connecting, it's going to fail a Wi-Fi connection because it's got no matching network at all. Okay, it connected in 4 seconds, and it failed the GPIO test, which is not surprising, considering that it's got the wrong firmware on it. Wrong firmware, so it failed. But it is working. The board is working. Whoa! Wow. That was, yeah. And I got a cold coffee. Yay! So, what's the next step for this then? Well, the next step is I need to make, like, a bunch more boards. Oops. Now, let me put this away before I roll my chair over my DMM cables.
Cable tie says, okay, really, gotta go now. Bye all.
Catch ya, Peter. Have a good day at work. The next step is I need to make some more of these, like, of varying stages to be able to, I need to match them, which is going to be a nightmare. And then I need to do filtering on it with the spectrum analyzer to remove the harmonics, which I'm not even going to get into that. And I need to make custom CircuitPython firmware for it. But the fact is, right now, as it is, even though the matching's not very good, well, there's no matching, it's just a 0 ohm resistor on there right now, the board works. And I'm assuming that the PSRAM works. I should I'll check that after. Anyway, yeah. So right now, this should be a working drop-in replacement for the Nano S3. What did I switch cameras for? That was a bit silly. That should be a working drop-in replacement for the Nano, not Nano, for the Tiny Pico Nano. As I said, it's slightly longer, just a tiny little bit, like a millimeter longer. But otherwise, well, yeah, it's got more. I mean, it's got everything that the Tiny Pico Nano's got, but more. So 8 mega PS RAM, 8 mega of flash compared to 4 and 4. It's got an RGB LED on here as well, which this doesn't have. And then it's got the rest of the regular stuff. So I need to, as I said, I need to match it, and I need to work out how I'm going to panelize them so I can make them. Assuming I'm going to make them. Yeah. But I can't make any until I've matched it, because I can't make them and then put the matching network on afterwards. So, all in all though, that's a success. And I'm quite shocked. I thought it would... Well, I didn't think I'd have a test jig problem like that, but that was just a software thing. But I thought I'd have problems with the board, with the... But I don't. It doesn't seem. So that's really good. Sorry, I'm just now waffling. So 3 hours. 3 hours and 10 minutes. And an hour of that was wasted with me not switching IO0 pin. Idiot. Okay, I think I am overcooked. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no, wrecked. So the two things I want to do today now are, I'd like to make some of these, one of each of these, just to have them, and I can check that they work. And I also want to start, I want to see if I can get a run of Reflow Master Pros happening today as well. So don't forget to put the silk screen on. Couldn't see it from here. No, there's no silk screen on the top. There's no room for it. There's absolutely no room for it. But there is, well, there's no on the back, but there is a, show you the back. Yeah, there's a Nano S3 on the back and a P number. It's at P2 already. There's no room for a logo. I mean, my choice was stick a logo or stick an RGB LED, and I went for the RGB LED instead of the logo, but that's okay. Man, that's a crazy board. Okay, I am going to call it. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all the super chats. I really appreciate it, and the super stickers and everything else. And for those of you that stuck around for this long, good on you. I apologise if any of you have got no sleep now and a train wreck tomorrow. It's amazed it worked after all your input. I'm surprised that no issues with the crystal, because the crystal's not anywhere near where it should be. But yep, it's working. So yeah, I don't know if there's any extra harmonics on the board. We'll see, but cover that up in a shield. Yay! Oh no, Bruce is coughing. I'm sorry, mate. It's good to see you, Azzy. I hope you're doing well, mate. Okay. Sorry, I'm about at my limit now. Thanks, Tatsaurus. Appreciate it. Thank you all. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna otherwise waffle on for too long. Catch you all next week. Hopefully back to normal. Might even shave. You never know. Okay. Ooh, Wooden. 1,000. Bye. Didn't see you there. Anyway, bye everyone. Woo.